Okay, is everything working? How's everything sound? Everything sound good? Let's see. Yes, everything sounds good. Glad to hear. Okay. So hello guys. Welcome back to the next alt stream. This time we do in fact have the mic on. Uh, I feel like this is one that I want to be able to talk in as opposed to just like animating. But yeah, so basically, um, the idea for this stream came from when I was on Twitter, and uh, basically I have an alt account on Twitter that I don't use for like anything. I made it like a while back, mainly just so I could like I don't actually even remember. I was sending myself images through Twitter for some reason. I don't remember why, but I don't do it anymore. But a while I just randomly remembered that I did that. So I was scrolling through some of the images I sent myself because a lot of them were my own art, and I found like probably one of the first sketches I ever made of some of my OCs because I've had these OCs that I've been drawing for probably about 4 years now, and I don't know how I did it, but I somehow managed to find like the first drawing I've ever done of them. So I thought it would be a fun idea to stream myself redrawing them, like drawing the original designs in my current art style. So I guess without further ado, here's the image that I found. Um, yeah, let me. Yeah, you can see it decently well. Yeah, so we've got four characters here. Uh, Only three of them still exist. I will say. Um, so yeah, I've got. Let me just do this. We've got main character here. Uh, we got another main character here who was originally, I guess, a villain. I think he was meant to be like a rival of some kind. We've got the villain here who is now just part of the main cast as like, uh, you know, they were originally a villain and I just didn't know what to do with it. Like they've changed they have changed a ton though. Like they barely resemble what they look like now. I could probably pull up a picture of like their current designs too, which would actually be fun to do. Like I think how I want to structure this is I'm gonna draw them one at a time, and then just like after I'm done, show like a comparison of like their original design versus how they look now. Anyway, and then we got another character here who has been scrapped. I've not drawn this character in years because I've been trying to write a story with these characters, and that guy got scrapped. Not He was literally like the second character I ever designed, and then I ended up scrapping him because I could not figure out how to write him into the story. I liked the other characters a lot more, and I did not know how to add him, so he put him into it without end up just making like a weird side story that didn't really fit in. Anyway, I'm rambling here. We're gonna get to drawing. Uh, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to redraw this completely. Like it's probably not gonna be the same composition. I really just want to redraw the designs. So that's probably what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, let me. I can talk about these characters more like as I'm drawing. Like we'll go more in depth one at a time. So we're just gonna let's see here. I don't like drawing without a mouse. We'll get the hang of this again. Yeah, here we go. I just want to shrink this down to like here. And yeah, we're gonna figure out a composition. Didn't really plan anything. So, it's going to be similar to this, but a little, but like I'm probably just gonna have them a little closer together. So like they're not like one character in front and a bunch like fall behind. We're gonna have them be at like the same level so that you can just see them battle. And I'm probably gonna change the poses a bit, mainly because I don't really want to draw for back look like the head formed. So yeah, we're gonna get started. Let's see. Yeah, we are going to start with the main character here. Her name is Gabby. She's kind of been scrapped, honestly. Like I sort of basically she's the character that I animated not too long ago. If you were there for the animating stream. And she was sort of like combined with another character who's not here. Oh, I need to shrink this a bit. Wait a second. There we go. Yeah, basically she was combined with another character because one, I wanted to shrink down the cast. There was like I think it was 5 characters at the time. It's been like 6 or 7 even, but this series has a lot of characters, and originally it had way more than it does now. But yeah, I had to bring it down a bunch because I felt like her personality was a little generic, and I liked one of the other characters a lot more, and so I wanted to make them the main character, but I still liked her design. So I was like, okay, let me combine them together, and I'll just like give her a similar design to her, but then with the personality of the other character I was talking about. So she sort of still exists, but not quite. Let's see, I'm not really sure what I'm doing for pose just yet, but I'm probably gonna keep the facial expressions similar. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of want to just like dedicate this stream to talking about my OCs because I think that would be really fun. So like, you know, if anyone in chat has any questions they want to ask about my OCs, be it like, you know, design, their personality, like random like get to know you questions, stuff like that, I could totally do that for this stream. So if you wanna ask any questions, go ahead and do that. I need to zoom in a bit. You'll figure out his face here. I'm gonna draw both eyes, but one of them's gonna be covered up because she originally had emo hair for some reason. Oh, I don't like the way this is looking. Okay. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. Fine. Here, there we go. Oops. What eraser do I have? There we go. That's better. So yeah, we're just gonna do the old eye duplication, make things easier on ourselves. Let's just do that. There we go. And actually, no, I don't want to do it like that. I want to be here. Select this, horizontal, and voila! We don't have to draw 2 eyes. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna keep the face fairly similar here. Let me see here. This. I don't know why, I have like a bit of lag, like on my end, where like I click things and it takes like a second before it actually like registers what I'm doing. It's a little annoying. We'll get through this. I'm gonna make that a little more detailed, I think. Here we go. I like the way this is looking. Let's figure out the hair now, because the hair is definitely the hair has definitely changed a bit since other design. I'm gonna have to see if I can find any pictures of like the latest version of Gabby, because obviously she's been scrapped, sort of. So she's definitely changed a bunch. Just taking into account like the newest version of her that's not named Gabby. But yeah, I'll see what I can find. This needs to be a little bit longer, actually. We're gonna do it like this. We're just gonna start erasing here. Here we go. Actually, we're gonna also like just down a little bit more, so we can just like get rid of this eye completely. What am I using? There we go. Okay. Yeah, this eye will be gone. I don't know why I bothered to duplicate it when I'm just doing this, but whatever. I'm also just gonna. Why does it keep switching to like magic? What happened? It keeps switching to like a different eraser tool, and I don't know why. So yeah, if anyone wants to ask any questions about my OCs, feel free to ask, so we can get some conversations going. Let's see. I'm gonna bring the hair out a bit like this. Sort of like this, right? Yeah. Something like this, right? Got a little thing there. Let's zoom out a bit. Looks about right. Let me fix here a bit. It goes out a little too much. Transform, distort. I'm gonna hit it in a bit. There we go. That looks good. Let's figure out the neck here now. I wonder if we figure out a pose here. I don't really want to have our arm raised like that, so we're gonna do something a bit different. And yeah, I'm probably not gonna do full body. Just because, like, who cares? Like, I don't care. Like, we're gonna keep it simple. Yeah, let's figure out the body now. Why does it keep switching to magic eraser? I don't want the magic eraser tool. I don't think you can see like the pop-ups on Photoshop, but so you can't see me switching it, but it's really weird. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna have like arms up like this, I think. We'll add more detail to this later. We're just getting the idea down here. We're gonna have our arms in something like this, I think. I guess we can add some details here. Yeah, it'll probably look something like this. Let me rotate it a bit though. It's a little strange right now. Let's see. Like that. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and add the sleeve here. Oops. Okay, well, let's like start doing the short as well. And I think probably I think I'm just gonna duplicate this arm. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to do it. So yeah, let's just horizontal flip and just stick this in here. Why are you lagging? Come on. Thank you. Let's change up with this. Nope, not that. Switch to distort here. And we're gonna go here. Just to make sure the hands are consistent. And the size, we're gonna just redo the hand here so it's not weird. Let's see here. Why is this fighting with me so much? So annoying. How's this looking? Is this looking good? What do you guys think? Are you liking the way this looks? Let me know if anything looks wonky to you, and I can try and fix it. Let's merge these. Let's do this. Fix this a little bit here. Now let's add the little symbol on here. If I remember correctly, I think pause symbol on her shirt was pink originally. Though it felt a little out of place since literally nothing else on her design was pink. So I just changed it to be a darker shade of like the shirt color. And it looks a lot better like that, but it stayed pink for a while if I'm remembering correctly. So obviously for this design, we are going to keep the pink, but we're not going to worry about that until we get the color line, which is not right now, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I guess I can just start talking about her a bit while I'm drawing her. Like, she was the main character, and she still technically is. Yeah, basically she was just like your typical like super bubbly, enthusiastic protagonist character. And the reason I decided to like scrap her was because I have like, at the time, before I started changing things, the original cast had like 2 other characters who were also super energetic and bubbly and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't want that many characters who are the exact same. So, I changed the personality of one of them, and I just kept it at having the 2. But then I was thinking about the fact that I didn't really know how to write her into the story as well, because like, you know, like already having a character with that personality, I just liked the other character better, and the character that I changed the personality of, I also liked better, and I wanted her to be the protagonist instead. So I just combined them and scrapped Gabby, which I find kind of funny to think about, because both of the original main characters have now been scrapped. So like, it's weird to think about, like looking back at the old art and being like, wow, neither of these characters exist anymore. Oh, hello. To see that you're here. You haven't missed too much. I'm just working on I'm redrawing an old OC picture that I found in my files. So we've got like the original designs of a few of my OCs, and I just thought it would be fun to redraw them in my style. Looking at this, I actually missed something on the face, so let me fix that real quick. There we go. Make that look better later, but yeah. She has braces. I don't think she has braces anymore since the character I merged her with didn't. But yeah, that was a part of a design for a while. Let's figure out the legs now. Shouldn't be too difficult though. Just put them in like this. Fix this. We'll make this all look better eventually. Why does Rush keep changing? So annoying. Put that there. Actually, wait, let me... Before we do that, let me go back here and look at this real quick. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna... I think I might bleed in some aspects from her later designs a bit into here, like not entirely, but like there's nothing... No one here is saying that I can't add extra details to these just because I'm trying to redraw them. Like, I can make things a little more detailed. So, like, we're just gonna do this, and then we're also gonna add the pockets here. Because I like the way that looks. And I want to do some adjustments here because I think she's leaning a little too much. So I'm just gonna select the body here. Sort. And just like move this like this. There we go. I think I might also want to fix the leg here because this leg doesn't look a little thinner than the other leg. So we're just gonna fully transform this just to like here. That's about right. That. Deselect. And we're gonna zoom in here and fix this little mess here. Why does it keep switching? That's what I want. Thank you. I don't know what's happening, but every time I click eraser, it selects magic eraser instead, and I don't know why. I also don't even know what that does, but it's not the eraser I want, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, we'll fix parts of this a bit later, but actually I'm just gonna go ahead real quick and just bring this down a bit. And once we do this, I think we'll probably be done with the sketch for her. Stay on the leg brush. Come on. I don't know why Photoshop has been so laggy for me. It's really weird. Anyway, I have a question now. Real quick, do you want me to sketch all 4 of them, or do you want me to fully render them one at a time? Which do you think I should do? Should I sketch all 4 of them at once and then go into the rendering, or should I just start fully rendering her now and then move on to the next character? Which do you think I should do? Which would you rather see? I'm just gonna move her. Please let me move her. What's happening? There we go. I am just gonna like bring it down a bit. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'll do that. Yeah, okay, I do need to adjust this a little bit more though. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle down a bit so there's more room for all 4 of them. There we go. So, just this a bit. It's better. Okay, so just gonna do something real quick here. So got 1, got 2, got 3. Doesn't have to be in the same order. Which one do you think who should I draw next? We don't have to go in the order that I numbered them, but like, which one do you want me to do next? 1, 2, or 3? You can read this, right? Is this readable? We don't have to go in order exactly. 1? Yeah, we can do 1. That was probably what I was going to end up doing anyway, but yeah, I just thought I'd ask chat here. So yeah, let's move on to Axel, who, so not a lot has changed with his design, I will say. He's not very different. We're gonna use different colors for them here, just so it's easy to tell them apart. I'm gonna grab a blue here. Yeah, Axel design-wise hasn't changed a lot, but I would say in terms of like this version of him, he's definitely changed a bit, because originally he was meant to be like the mean rival kind of character, but then he just kind of turned into being like then he turned into Gabby's best friend and just being really nice. And that's kind of why Felix here right here got scrapped, because he was originally the best friend character, but I didn't know how to write him. So like I kind of like swapped him out and tried keeping him in. Like I tried keeping him in for a while, but I just didn't like I just liked Axel more. So I had ideas for how to write him, but not how to write Felix in. So like so he got scrapped, but eventually Gabby got scrapped, replaced with a different character. So like, you know, the process of writing characters sure can be fun. Let's see. Might have to zoom out a little bit more so we don't get cut off here. His hair's a bit different though, I will say. It's still similar, but not quite the same. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring these both down a bit. Let's see. Free transform. Down. Here we go. That should be better. Okay. looks about right. Head reveal. Let's zoom in a bit to do the eyes. The eyes look like here? Right, okay. Probably change them a bit. It's like one of the things about my old art style is that I drew eyes all exactly the same. And that's something that I changed fairly early on to try and help characters look a little different. Because I definitely had a bit of same face syndrome, some of my characters, because of the fact that I drew eyes the exact same for everyone. So like, you know, I started drawing some characters' eyes more square, some more angular, stuff like that, you know? It's not hard to solve same face syndrome and like stop doing it, but it's also very easy to just make characters look the same. Yeah, yeah. It can like it's not hard to fix, but it's also very easy to keep doing it. So like it can definitely be a bad habit if you don't try and work on it. But yeah, no, I totally get when people have that in their art style. Because a lot of time you just want to, especially when you're trying to draw characters quickly. Like I had a ton of characters that I was making all like relatively around the same time. So I ended up just like designing them way too quickly and just having them all unintentionally look the same. It's like, you know, there's some characters that haven't been scrapped yet, but I just haven't drawn in a while, so I'm definitely gonna, at one point, whenever I eventually get around to drawing them again, there's gonna have to be some changes made to them, most likely. It's like, yeah, they're just old designs that I want to rework, but obviously I'm not worrying about them right now because the project I'm working on with these characters does not have a lot of those characters in it. Like, I'm working on another big animation, let's just say. You're not gonna get any more details outside of that, but yeah, so I'm working on that, and it only involves 6 characters. So like, I'm keeping it as small as I can, and not worrying about all of the other characters, because like I think the highest, like the biggest count of, like, the biggest amount of characters that I've had in this series at one point was like around 35, and I had a character lineup of all of them, but a decent amount of them were scrapped eventually because I either just like grabbed the storyline they were in, or I condensed the group, stuff like that. But yeah, I really like character design, so it makes sense that I had so many, but like, but still, like, it was quite a lot. Yeah, I'm just gonna close this real quick. Don't have to see it. So we're gonna have him sort of like leaning. I'm gonna put his hand in his pockets. I feel like that fits his character here. Do you have designs on his shirt? No. Yeah, a lot of these characters, in terms of like their outfits, was really boring. Like, he does eventually get a design on his shirt. Like, I gave him a little logo thing that I made it as like a brand logo kind of thing. But yeah, his design was really interesting. Let's just say. But like, actually, I think the shirt. The thing with his shirt is that, I guess in his original sketch he had a shirt, but not that long after the shirt was removed. Like, I don't know why, but I drew him shirtless for a while before I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna remove the shirt back. So like, there's probably like 2 drawings of him where he's not wearing a shirt, and then I eventually brought the shirt back So like, I could probably find the drawing, but I had the short off because like there is a digital version of this drawing, but the composition's a little different, and like this character here is removed from it. So I wanted to do this one because I like this design, or at least just the fact that this design has changed so much since this drawing. Because this is the only time this character's ever looked like this. Every drawing since then, her design was changed a ton, and it looks a lot more like her current design. So I just find it so weird that this drawing exists, where this character just looks nothing like the way she usually does. I'm gonna put the thumb out like that, maybe? No. It's a little weird. We don't need to draw hands. Who wants to draw hands? I don't. I'm gonna munch this up a bit. There we go. Apply some physics, you know? Because that's what we artists do best. I guess. There's a pain here, so I'm just gonna like do this, and I'll add the details later. Make this some like baggier pants. So that's kind of what it looked like in the original sketch. Got like baggy pants on. So how does this look? I'm going to extend this a bit. Probably a little too short there. Let's see. There we go. I think I want to lower this here. This looks a little weird. Let's see. I'm gonna do something like this. There we go. Just add her back here. Probably gonna want to extend the canvas a bit because I don't want it to be covered up too much. Like I want it to be like here, probably. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. We're just gonna like actually I'm gonna do it on this side. Just gonna like make this. Let's put it at like. We're at 6,000. And if that's too much, then we'll fix it later. But yeah, we're just gonna. Oops. Come on, please load. There we go. Oh my god, why is Photoshop so laggy tonight? It's quite annoying, but whatever. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a little too big, but fine for now, just so we have enough room. Oops. Apparently I clicked sticky keys though. I don't know if you could hear that. Please, let me move them. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to condense this a little bit once we get the rest of the characters in, but I guess I might as well just give us more space if we're going to use it like this. Like I can stick them like here. Yeah, I suppose we'll move on to Felix now. So I'm gonna grab a purple. I'm gonna do that for. I'm gonna use that for him. I'm just gonna. I'm going to move this over here, just for now, so I can see it better. And yeah, we're gonna Let's start the third character here. So yeah, he's definitely an interesting character because I've already talked about it a bit, but like, you know, he was originally one of the like the main he was originally the main character alongside Gabby but I just didn't know how to write him, so he just got scrapped. And he was like one of the earliest he was one of the first main characters to get scrapped. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I don't. If you just join, let me tell you. I found this picture on. I found this picture on my phone on like old Twitter messages that I sent to myself, and I just thought it was cool because it's like one of the first sketches I ever made of these characters. So I wanted to redraw them. So, like redraw the original design in like my current art style. So we're doing that right now. We are on to Felix. So yeah, let's get started. Yeah, he's obviously like one of the only characters that I can't really do a comparison for, because I scrapped him a while ago, so I don't actually have any drawings of him on this computer. So he also just didn't really change in design that much. Like, I think I gave him a hoodie, but that's about it in terms of like major design changes. I might have changed his hairstyle at one point, but I don't think I ever posted any drawings of him with that hairstyle. So like, not really anything I can show. So like, I don't know, I'll see if I can find anything. Because once we're done with this, I want to go through the characters one by one and show a comparison of how they look now versus how they originally looked, because I like doing those kinds of things. So we'll bring that back real quick. We're gonna start the hair here. We fix this a bit. Yeah, I guess one thing I can also say is that like a lot of these, I always said it with Axel, but a lot of these designs were a little boring. Because like I was still figuring out my art style, and I knew that like if I was gonna do like a comic or something with these, because this was originally supposed to be like a web comic before I decided that I wanted to make it a cartoon. And I mean that was always like originally a plan, but I wasn't trying to like animate at the time, so a comic is just what seemed realistic. So but it saves proof of both. Like I wanted to keep designs as simple as I could, just because like I knew that if I was going to have to draw these characters a bunch, I didn't want them to be super detailed. So a lot of these designs are very simple. And they still are. Like I'm still working on like simplifying my art style and stuff like that. Like trying to find like the perfect style for animating. And I think I did find that with my latest animation that I posted. So that's probably going to be what I go with for my big animation project that I'm working on. So yeah, if you want to know what that's going to look like generally, then go check out the animation on like Twitter and stuff. I think I post this to Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, so you can find it on any of those. But yeah, let's see here. We're gonna make the eyes a little more rounded, I think. A little more like a rounded square here, as opposed to like the triangles we got there, because I don't think that really fits him. Oh, but you know, something I think is funny, actually, and then I'm thinking about it, is that, like, he was sort of like the shy, timid character, and I scrapped him because I didn't really know how to fit him into the story. But now, the current version of Gabby, who was combined with another character, like I've been saying, uh, I gave her the personality of the other character, and the other character was is shy and timid. So like, his personality has somehow, in some way, been transferred over. He's been brought back in a way. So I find that funny. Like, despite him being the first main character to be scrapped, he somehow, in spirit, found a way to return. I don't like these eyes. Let's try this again. I'm gonna set a new layer here. Something like this. Let's see. Get a little bit bigger, I think. Control C, Control V. Oh god. Yes. To move this a bit. So I don't believe that's where the eyes are supposed to go. Yes, we're gonna. Let's figure out the mouse real quick. Why did that go there? No. Okay, here we go. Okay. I don't like how the brush keeps changing. I don't know what's causing that, but it's really annoying. Let's move the nose a bit. Let's figure this out here. Looks about right. Yeah, so we want to put this, merge that together. A bit. Let's make his neck a little bit thinner. Looks a bit better. He's more scrawny, so like should be like a little bit thinner, yeah. How short is he actually? I don't actually remember if he was meant to be taller or shorter than Gabby. So like, I'm gonna make him a little bit taller. Let's see. I'm gonna bring him up to like here. Yeah, because I feel like Gabby was always the shortest, so I'm gonna do that. So I wonder, do I have a picture of both of them that would show me who was taller? Let's see, I can't really tell. Oh, actually, okay, they're about the exact same height, actually, it seems. They've been the same height for a while. Like all of these designs I'm looking at here. So yeah, we're gonna, in that case, I'm gonna bring him down just a little bit so he's like right there. There we go. Yeah, I guess he's like the same height as Gabby. Don't remember. Why am I on about color? So let's figure out what's going on here. Why do we keep changing brush here? I'm gonna brush color. It's going great, I have to say. don't really know what he's meant to be doing with his arm in the original picture. So we're just gonna like do something like this. That looks about right. So we're gonna hide those real quick. See here. So yeah, how's chat doing? How are you guys? Enjoying the stream? I do have to say, we're getting through this a lot quicker than I thought. As always, I always forget how quickly I can draw things. But I feel like the rendering's gonna take a decent amount of time, so it should be fine. No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Let me figure this out here. What's going on? I feel like the tank top here should be a bit longer. We're gonna like do something like this. How to figure out the hands? Okay. How are we gonna do the hands here? Hands are gonna be cut off a bit. That is fine. This just means we don't have to draw as much. That looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna adjust things a little bit though. Right here. Something like that. That seems alright for like a no reference hand, I would say. Oh, whoops. Why are you trying to crop there? Okay, now what we're gonna do here is to duplicate this hand, drag it over here, rotate it like this, and then we're gonna add details so that it's the other side of the hand. So like if I erase like this, and just go like this. Come on. There we go. That's a hand. Those are hands. Let's figure out the legs here. That seems alright. I don't like this. Actually, no, I'm actually not a huge fan of this. I'm gonna see if I can alt edit this a bit. I think his hand needs to be looking more to like the side as opposed to out like that. So we're gonna... Why did it switch to a leaf brush? I don't know if you could see that, but that was weird. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, something more like this. This is more what we want. This hand here. God, I hate drawing hands. Hands are so annoying. I'm racing here. What's happening? We're in a different layer? We are. Okay. Not that. We merge below. There we go. Do that. That should hopefully look better. Right? Does that look a little bit better? We'll work on it later. It's fine. Yeah, oh. Who was that? Thank you. Thank you, Isaac 3801 for the follow. Hey, yo, yeah, like, huh? Thanks for that. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on to the last character here. I'm going to make this a bit bigger. And we're gonna move on to, I would say, my favorite design out of these. This is Destiny, the character on the right here. So she was originally a villain character in the story. We're gonna switch to pink for this character. Yeah, and this is the only drawing ever where she looks like this. Mainly in terms of hair, because like she has short hair, like she has a pixie cut, except for in this picture where she has long hair. And I don't know why that is, but like, yeah, she literally has never looked like this outside of this one sketch. And I mean, I think the short hair fits her better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really like her too, but like, it's very interesting to look at this drawing because, well, it was for a while. There was a while where I had a, like a Word doc working on writing this, and I hadn't come up with names for any of these characters, so they all had like little code name things. I actually wanted to bring this up earlier, but I forgot. But like, basically, every character had like a really simple code name that they were being referred to as in like the scripts that I was making. So like, Gabby was, I believe like MCF as like female main character. Felix was MCM as like male lead character. Axel was just, did I mention this was Axel? I don't know if you remember. Anyway, he was just labeled as rival, and I don't remember what Destiny was. I think it might have been like all two, as in like second, like rival two. I don't remember. And like there's also two characters here that are not in this drawing, those being Emma and Trinity. Trinity being the character who was merged with Gabby. But if I'm remembering correctly, they were both labeled as T1 and T2 because they were basically their role in the story was they were since Destiny was the villain, they were basically like Destiny's two teammates, like T being teammate in T1 and T2. But yeah, and I didn't have to design for them for a while too. Like I had a vague idea of what I wanted them to look like. I'm just trying to like remember back to like how I envisioned the original version of that story. I wish I still had the Lord though. I will say, I really wish I did. It'd be so cool to like look back and read that. But sadly, I don't have that anymore. Which is dumb, because like I have pretty much every version of the script for this story. Like I didn't delete like any of them, but for some reason that one got deleted, and it's so sad. Because I wish I could look back at that, but I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out the face here. What did her eye? Okay, her eyelashes. Like this. So like not too far off from how her eyes look now. Oh, slightly. But yeah, here we go. Have it look sort of like this, again. Yeah, again, I'll say, if you have any questions about my OCs, feel free to ask them in chat. Because I would love to have some like discussion topics about these OCs of mine. So like if you want to know anything, oh, I'm gonna fix that eye in a minute. Got some temporary dark right here. Just give me a minute. Let me real quick fix that. There we go. Let's see. Let me fix some of this a bit here. Oops, not that. Let me fix this. Who's your least favorite OC that you just can't get rid of? Ooh, in like my current cast, I'm not sure. I really like all of my OCs. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if there was an OC that I just didn't like, I feel like I could just get rid of them. Like, I say it in terms of like, if they were an actual person, I would hate them. Something like that. Or just like an OC that I don't like having, but I don't want to scrap. What do you... Like, I don't know. Ooh, I'm not sure. That's a good question, though. I feel like if there was a character that I didn't like, I would just like rework them until I did. And if I couldn't do that, couldn't figure out how to do that, then I just scrap them. I'm not sure. It's like I didn't like Felix because I couldn't figure out how to walk him into the store, but he did end up getting scrapped, so I don't know. Felix is not really a character that like I feel like I can't scrap, despite how much I hate them, because if I don't like a character, I'm just gonna get rid of them. A little bit more detail to the hair here. Can't really see the neck too well, so I'm not sure if she has like, I don't know. Let's see here. Who would be your ideal voice actors for your main? Ooh, that's a good question. I've thought about this a lot. And like, I'm trying to think. God, who would I want? Like, I have vague ideas for what like they would sound like, but I'm trying to let me think about this. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to give like names of voice actors because I just don't know them off the top of my head. But I could give characters probably that I want them to sound like similar to. Like I could probably do that. So let me think about this. Yeah. Let's see. I think with Destiny here, like since we're drawing her now, since we're drawing her, I'm gonna go with her first. I think there's a few things that could work. So like, one thing that comes to mind would be like, I feel like Amity's voice actor could work for her because it's kind of similar. I suppose. So I feel like that voice could work for her, but also, I don't want to check his name. You remember? Has anyone here? You know, like that pilot episode thing that Aaron Hansen posted a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two, probably like a month or two ago, actually. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the one character with sunglasses. I feel like that voice could probably also work for Destiny. If you don't, no, yeah, I know like 90% of the characters in that are voiced by Aaron, but like one of the two characters that's not, uh, the girl with sunglasses. That I feel like that voice could probably work for Destiny. Like current Destiny, I feel like she's a lot more chill now. Like she was a lot more of just like a very angry character in the original version of this. Like this version, I feel like wouldn't work with that voice, but current Destiny, I feel like could. What am I doing with the pose here? I need to figure this out. We merge that. Remove these. We remove this as well, so I can figure out really figure out the pose here. Let's see. bit. Nope. Yeah, let me think with my other characters. What other voices do I think would fit them? Like, I've thought a lot about this question before, but like, I still feel like I can't figure it out. Like, it's hard for me to think about, to like decide. I'm too indecisive, I suppose. Like, I'm not sure. Although I will say, my next, like I said before, my next big animated project that I'm working on, I do want to have voice actors in it to be voice acted. It's like my other short film does not have voice acting, and like that works fine. So it's just a small thing, and obviously I could find people to be voice actors for it. But like for this big one, I I definitely want to have voice actors in it, so they will have voices in the not so near future. We'll see it. Fix this. This looks good. Let's see here. Let's figure this out. Waist like here. Oh, that's weird. The other, I'm just gonna go out like this probably. Okay, actually, no. You see it? Going on with Owl House characters, I feel like this version of Destiny could totally have Sasha's voice actor. Or Basha, I mean. Like, she could totally sound like Basha, and that would work. It's like, this is that kind of character, I feel like. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I do have a character now in like my current cast that would probably have that voice. Like, that kind of voice. But obviously, they are not in this picture, so that's... Let's see. What is this then? Let's see. This here, so you can see it better. Like, slide this like this a bit. Ooh, I didn't even realize that like the arm wasn't connected to the hand. Let me fix that. Maybe putting this down a bit. And fix this. Yeah, we'll get back to voice actors. I really don't know. Honestly, like I don't want to just keep saying I don't know the questions, but like it's a tough question. I know that I've had these characters for so long, but for some reason it's just so hard to come up with like what I want them to like definitively sound like. It's like obviously with some characters I have a vague idea of what I would want them to sound like, but with others I just really don't know. What does her outfit look like in this? Let me figure that out real quick. Okay, so... got this, like, ripped jean jacket sort of thing, it looks like. Which I do remember being part of, like, for early design, so we're gonna keep that. We always can't see the front, so we don't know that looks like. Well, we'll add some pins. You can't have a ripped jean jacket like this and not have some pins on it, you know? Like, if you have a jean jacket like this and you don't have pins on it, then who are you? I can't see what the short looks like, but we're just gonna say that this is like a V-neck t-shirt or something. Like this. Oh my god. Blown away so again, why? So dumb. No, she has a skirt, right? Yep. Okay, so let's figure this out here. I'm not good at drawing skirts, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is like something, but to be fair, this is something that's never been removed from her design. Like, she has always worn a skirt. So we're gonna keep this, obviously. And I guess she just has like leggings on underneath that, so just do this real quick. Make a small out of like shading things real quick. Get out the hair, because obviously there's no color in this picture, but I'm pretty sure her hair has always been black, so I'm gonna keep that. And yeah, there we go. I'm not gonna worry about adding the garnet, because I don't feel like drawing that, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, that's the sketch done for these, I think. So let me just fix up here, center this a bit. And yeah, there we go. So this is our 4 designs here. So I guess we can, with that being said, we can start going back through one by one and fully render them. So let me just quick make a group for all of these. I don't think you can see my layers, but I am making group for all of these characters here, so that we can go one by one here and start fully rendering these. Okay, so yeah, we're back to Gabby here. You can keep the questions coming. I'll try my best to actually answer them next time. Because like I'm surprisingly not very good at answering these questions. What? Yes. And like I will say I don't have color references for these characters, but they have changed a bit over time. From the, not too much, but obviously I don't have references for all of them. So we're just gonna figure out the colors ourselves without pulling up any references. Because, again, I will say, who needs references? I certainly don't. Let's see here. Which OC do you most find relatable? Currently I would say Trinity. Uh, Obviously she's taken the mantle of main character, and personality-wise, I've been basing her a lot off of myself, so I feel like I can't not say that she's the most relatable. Although I will say she's definitely a lot more introverted than I am. It's like, honestly, I don't know if I would consider myself an introvert or extrovert. Because on one hand, I don't like being around large amounts of people, and I don't like having to talk to new people very much, but I can't do it. And I do like being around people I know. I don't know. At least in my family, I feel like I'm the most extroverted, quote unquote. But I don't know. Yeah, I've definitely made Trinity a lot shyer than I am, but outside of that, I'm basing a lot of things about her off of myself in terms of personality. And I feel like throughout the story, she will become more extroverted. Or at least it's like a, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I haven't really done much writing in terms of like the actual story right now. I'm mostly just working on this animated project. At least the pre-production of it. Like I'm still very early in the development of this thing, which is why I'm not giving much away about it, other than the fact that it exists. Because, if we're being honest, there's not a lot to give away. But yeah. Hope that answers the question. Let's see. Here. What would be your OC's go-to ice cream flavor? Ooh, okay. I can totally do this. Um, Actually, I want to do something real quick. Once I finish this here, I want to pull up, just real quick, pull up a picture of my current cast. So I feel like I more so want to answer questions like this in my current cast as opposed to this version of the characters. Because obviously I'm not writing this version of the characters anymore. So give me a second and I'll pull that up, but I will say real quick, okay, I need to think about this for a few of them. But, you know, let's see, I think I have it listed as like a favorite food, that Trinity's favorite food is strawberry ice cream. So we've already got that. I think Axel would probably go for, let's see, what would Axel go for? He would probably want, like, okay, oh, here we go. With my main four characters, Trinity would go for strawberry. Axel would go for a cookie dough, like a vanilla cookie dough. Destiny would go for mint. And then Emma would probably, who's not here in this picture either, like that's, but she would probably go for like, um, you know that one flavor of ice cream? I don't know what it's called, but you know the ice cream that's like, uh, a third vanilla, a third chocolate, a third strawberry, or like cherry or something? That's what she would go with. So she just has to be extra that way. Why? Because like, you know, why get one flavor when you can get three? That's her reasoning at least. Destiny would probably tell her that that doesn't count, and you have to pick one flavor. But Emma would fight. Emma would fight to say that that's her the only correct option. Let's see. Yeah, keep the questions coming. I do like answering questions like this. They're very fun. Here we go. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna finish this whole thing this stream, because obviously line art is a lot slower than sketching. But if we don't, then I'm just gonna finish this off stream and post it to Twitter, and obviously my other social medias as well. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about splitting this into two streams, just because I already have an idea for my next stream, for my next like alt stream, I mean. So I'm just not gonna bother with like trying to like it's not gonna worry about waiting an extra week before finishing this, you know. Also, just because I don't think it's gonna take an entire other stream to finish this. phobia. Let's get to this on first. Which OC has the weirdest fears / phobias? I feel like I remember talking about this with my siblings at one point, but I don't remember the exact responses I gave. Let me think about this. I feel like I do remember giving it, I think it was Axel, like a goofy phobia, but I don't remember what I said it was. Like, I don't remember. I didn't write it down. Hmm. Weird phobias. It's always a fun thing to figure out with your characters, because like it can tell you a lot about what they're like, I think. Let's see. I think Trinity's just like afraid of people in general. But probably like mainly people who are taller than her because she is very short. So like tall people are a scary thing. Which is funny because Trinity and Axel are extremely different in terms of height. Like Trinity is very short, but then Axel is like freakishly tall, which is kind of unintentional, I will say. Like I didn't intend for the height difference to be as big as it is, but I kept it because I found it to be funny. So I guess that's a weird phobia. I don't know, would you consider that a weird phobia? I don't know. Hmm. Let me fix this here. I mean, I guess I could try and come up with like a weird phobia for like all four of my characters, but I don't know. Yeah, so uh, I have some mechanophobia. I remember you mentioning this. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think I have that feel. I can look up pictures and stuff like that at least, but I feel like that's one of the things where like I wouldn't be afraid of it unless I was actually in that situation where I was on the water and I saw something like that. But in terms of just like a picture, I wouldn't. I don't mind. So like I don't think I would have that. I have that specifically, but yeah, I can get it though. I can understand that. The ocean can be a creepy place. Actually, wait a minute. I'm gonna make this easier on myself. Why should I draw two hands when I can just draw one? Get over here. Okay, now let's fix all the extra lines here. That's looking good. Those are hands, I think. I'll walk. I can walk of those. Here we go. So yeah, if anyone has any other OC questions, feel free to ask. I'm still willing to answer questions. I mean, they could be any question as long as they're like OC related, you know? Like, I'm not picky or anything like that, I guess. Though, just keep in mind, I have not been able to answer 2 questions so far because I just didn't know. Well, okay, 1.5. I was able to answer one somewhat, but I was only able to give like 1. So I'll give myself that one, Jets. Let's see. Why is this not that? Just to add like a line here. Maybe make another real quick. Yeah. This book. There we go. How does that look? Well, that looks good. I can work with this. There we go. Let's just do this real quick. Let's select inverse. Fill this in. Another layer. Go to adjustments, use saturation, and lighten this up. Right there. Okay. First character done. Well, line art done. Should I go ahead and color this all the way, or should I do this for the rest of the characters? Let's see if I can get this done for all of them at least. I think that will probably be a good idea. Just to, like, make sure that I can hopefully get them all done. Actually, I want to do one last thing real quick here. I want to just like darken the line out here. There we go. See, I think I'm gonna keep this at like that and just move on to Axel here. So I'm just gonna hide that. Bring this down to about there. And yeah, let's start the line art on him. Here, I have an idea. While we do this, do you have any questions about Axel specifically? That'll make things a little more interesting here. Instead of just trying to come up with things for all my characters, we'll go one at a time. So, you know, if you have any questions, just feel free to leave that in chat, and I will give you an answer, hopefully. No, I will give you an answer unless I cannot, but hopefully I will be able to. Hold on. Thanks. Yes, I like clean line art. I like doing it. That's why it takes so long. Just gonna a bit of that though. A little bit more detail here. Okay. Did I finish the hill? I did not. Okay, let me get to that now. Oh, thank you for the head pat. And this might end up being a bit of a longer stream just because I wanna make sure I finish all the line art here. Like that's where I want to be by the end of it, and I have like an hour left before I usually stop. A little under an hour usually. So this might be a bit longer than normal. We'll see. I'm gonna try and see if I can finish this within my usual stream time, but we'll see. I don't mind going over a bit. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because that means we can get the line art all done. Like again, I'm probably not going to worry about coloring this right now. So, oh, drink water. It's a good idea, actually. Why is this being so weird? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons, that's why. Yes, I will in fact drink water. You guys should too. I just did. Don't you worry. I did just drink my water. Took a nice big sip. Did you drink water? Because if not, then you should. Oh, hero, fuck. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear. Okay, now for the rest of the body here. How's chat doing? How are you guys? I know I'm not talking very much, but I'm mostly just trying to focus on drawing. So, like, sorry about that. But you know, if you have any questions about, I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it until someone asks something. Like, if you have any questions about my OCs, or like, also just like the story, or like something about like the process of making them, stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be about their personality. So if you have a question about like how I designed them, or like what are some changes that I made about them, like what were some significant changes, stuff like that. Like, stuff about their design, stuff about like even stuff about like the worlds that they're in. So I haven't really talked about that all that much. So like, you know, anything you want to ask. Feel free to do so. Ooh, what influenced my art style? Uh, there was a lot of things. Um, I originally drew if you look at my really old art, a lot of it is very much inspired by Dragon Ball. And I feel like you can still see that in some aspects, but it's not nearly as there as it used to be. But in terms of the style I use now, I'm not 100% sure. Like when I started drawing more cartoony stuff, I think that was, whoops, a little teaser there for something. Okay, back to what I was saying. I feel like I started cartoony stuff. One of my first inspirations was like Steven Universe. So I knew that was like a, that's like a popular cartoon and I like the style of it. So I started doing stuff like that to make things more bubbly and things like that. But since then things have changed a lot. I've sort of like slowly reverted back to a more anime-esque style, or at least just like started adding back in more anime elements. Uh, the way I draw eyes is interesting because like there wasn't really there wasn't like a big influence that made me decide to draw eyes in this certain way. I just kind of wanted to try making a cartoony style that didn't have like the typical like circle eye, like the typical just like circles with a dot. So I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks very much. So I wanted to do something a bit different. And it was just kind of like, okay, what if I do like sort of like a rounded triangle sort of shape? Or like a square. So like, instead of just doing like an eye like this, like some cartoons do, I was like, okay, what if I do like a half circle and an eye like this? Or like a triangle like this? Or a square with a rectangle shape like this, And then there's other eye shapes that I do sometimes. Like I do like an eye like this for like a more tired character. I have some characters with eyes more like this. And this is where the Dragon Ball comes in. Because like, you just do this. Like, you do this and voila, you have Dragon Ball. Or like, you take an eyebrow like this again, and you do this. Voila, you have Dragon Ball. Like, so there's still bits and pieces of that in my style that just have not gone away. So like, there's a lot of things that made up my style, I think. And I think you can see that by like looking back through my old art. Like, I definitely did experiment with a lot of things. I took a lot of influence from just like random art pieces that I saw on the internet, like on Pinterest and stuff like that. So I can't really trace back every single thing that influenced my style. Because some things are literally just like a random picture I came across and it's like, ooh, what if I did something like that? Like literally like going off here for a second again. I saw a post on Instagram that was like, uh, instead of drawing muscles like this, do it more like this. And I was like, ooh, okay, that looks nice. So then I was like, okay, how do I simplify that? So then I started drawing arms like this for like muscles. And this kind of stuck for a while, and I still sometimes draw arms like this, though I usually tone it back a little bit. So like, it's finding ways like all tutorials and find with like more realistic stuff, and finding ways to simplify the ideas of that is very helpful, especially when you're going for a more cartoony look. Because you just like look at, obviously looking at references is a good thing, and learning realism is a good thing to learn like anatomy and stuff, but I don't do realism. I never have. I still don't. I don't like doing it. But, looking at all tutorials online can be very helpful because like you'll see like techniques on how to do things and be like, okay, now how can I do that my way? You know? Like with arms, for example, I figured that out literally just by looking at a tutorial someone made on how to like do a realistic muscly arm, and I was like, okay, now let me do that let me simplify that. So like, it can be fun. to like just experiment in weird ways and figure out things, you know? Yeah, thanks for asking that. It's a fun question to talk about. It's like, I thought a lot about my art style in my early stages of digital art and stuff like that. Like, back when I was mostly just drawing in a Dragon Ball art style, I was thinking a lot about how I could fix it, quote unquote. Like, there's nothing necessarily wrong of taking inspiration from a single thing, but my style was literally just Dragon Ball. It was the same generic art style that most Dragon Ball artists use. And like, I'm not one to make fun of people for their art style. I think that's dumb. However, there are so many Dragon Ball styles throughout the years. Like Dragon Ball changed the style a ton, and yet not every single, but so many Dragon Ball fan artists will draw the exact same things in the exact same style with the exact same poses. Like, if you've seen one piece of Dragon Ball fan art, you've seen them all. It's ridiculous. And I was one of those people for a bit. So, like, you know, if you think you're struggling with finding originality in your artwork, just look at Dragon Ball artists and be like, wow, look at these guys. No shade to any Dragon Ball artists. They still look cool, I will say, but man. Anyway, rant over. Any other questions? Anyone else have anything they want to ask? Okay, let's see here. Let's go back down here. Start getting legs here. So like the last thing we have here is the arm. So let me get that in real quick. Okay, there we go. We now have 2 characters drawn here. So I suppose we'll just get right into the 3rd character here. Get right into Felix. Thank you for that. A little louder than I thought it would be. Okay. So again, you know, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is fairly mindless, and I am not talking very much, so... Oh. Thank you for that. Yeah, no, this is quite mindless drawing, so, you know, if you have any questions that'll get me talking, feel free to ask them. Because there's not going to be much talking, I assume. Okay, let's try and move this back real quick. Rotate this a slight bit. Okay, yes, come on. I'm gonna change the head slightly. Which OC's backstory is your favorite? I don't really have like a super intricate backstory for like all of my characters. And while I don't really want to like say anything out loud and like spoil anything, I would probably say Destiny. Also, just because she's kind of the only character that has that much of a backstory. So, like, I'm gonna go with that. I'll go with Destiny for that one. I mean, I haven't really fleshed it out all that much either, so like there's not a whole lot with it, so there's definitely more to come with it, but she's at least the one the most fleshed out of anyone else, because a lot of my characters don't really have that intricate of a backstory, I'm just gonna say. But yeah, keep the questions coming. I like having OC discussions, they are fun. Just noticed a message here. See, have you ever thought of letting a generator decide an OC for you, and then you attempt to create slash edit the OC from there? Not really. But that does sound. I do really like creating characters, so I would totally do something like that. That could make for a fun stream. So yeah, I might do that sometime. I mean, when it comes to me, most of the time when making a character, I create a design and then figure things out afterwards. But it would definitely be fun to do the other way around. I mean, that was the case for Destiny. Like, I didn't have a design until after I started writing things for it. Same with, like, Emma and Trinity. That's why they're not in the poster. The poster sketch thing that I made. Yeah, that would definitely be a fun. That's honestly a pretty fun art stream idea, I will say. I would just need to like find one of those. Like, you could probably help me find a good one. Like, I assume you've done it before, seeing as you asked me if I have. So yeah, I could totally do that for a stream sometime. Although I do already have a plan for my next art stream, so it might be a bit before I do that. Yeah, you know, it's nice. It's nice having uh several streams planned, so I don't have to figure things out. It just means I could do more art streams, because these usually only happen when I have an idea for one, and it's not usually that often that I have any ideas for what to do for an art stream. It's why there was like hardly any uh until recently, because I just never had any ideas for any. Usually I roll a dice of mine, randomize how many times the number of the dice says. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can definitely see that making for a fun stream. Actually, what could be really fun is if we did that stream together. So like we both streamed our perspectives of like uh we both streamed our perspectives of drawing it, and once we're both done, uh we like share the images over Discord and just react to them. Like we could, like what it could be is we both do a uh random character generation thing that like give us like a prompt for a character, and then we just both draw the same like draw a character based on the same prompt. That could be fun. And obviously we could just like stay in the same like hall so we can talk about what we're thinking about the design and stuff like that, and then make sure we know when we're both done. Yeah, what do you think? I think that could make for a fun stream. There's a few more details I need to add to this, and then this drawing will be done. Let's see. That looks good. Oops. It's not working. There we go. Okay, do that, and the last layer we will lighten this up like this. That now. And there's 3 designs. Ooh, let me just forgot to close the sketch on that layer. There we go. Okay, so now we got one more. So without further ado, let's get this last design finished. Or at least get the line out for this design done. I feel like this one might take a little bit longer. It's because it's a bit more detailed. Yeah, again, got any questions? Make sure you let me know in the chat and I will answer them. I'm gonna wait on doing the pupil here just so I can flip this over to the other side without having to redraw that. Okay, let's get this onto here. Let's go to the store and set it up like that. There we go. Yep, zoom in here. Just fix that. Oh, there we go. Come on. Let me adjust this real quick. There we go. keep zooming out. I mean to zoom in. I wish I had my scroll wheel on my mouse. Oh well. Just gonna have to deal with it. I only get to use my mouse when I do mute streams. But this was a stream that I wanted to talk in, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Oh my god. Oops. Back up here. Oops. There we go. I don't know look like it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just checking if she had any earrings on anything. Doesn't look like she does, but I feel like it would fit her character. And she does have earrings in later designs, so why not? You know? Just a little something like this, you know? Let's see. Okay, now for the hair. Oops. Light push out here. Okay, let's get this in here. Fix this here. So fix this here. This. Oh. So I did the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, no problem. Let's see. That will look right. There we go. Yeah, okay, this stream's definitely gonna go for a little bit longer than normal, but that's fine. It won't be by too much. Besides, we're having fun here. This is a chill stream. There's no problem with it going a little bit longer than usual. Oh, do you know what I forgot here? I forgot to add the sleeves into the sketch here. So there is a t-shirt here, and it is not a tank top, so there we go. Something like that. That looks good. Spruce it up a bit. That. Because that was not quite flush. Here, let's get it home in now. Oops. There we go. Add some nail polish here, because that fits our character. Here we go. So far. This hand in here. This arm, I mean. Yeah. Welcome back. Glad to see you have a ton. What? What is that? Favorite? What are your OC's favorite games or songs? Ooh. Let's see. I don't think I could give like an exact name of a game, but I could give like a genre probably. Like, let's see. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, this was pretty easy. For games, Trinity is a fan of RPGs, like JRPGs. Axel is a fan of fighting games. Destiny is a fan of like multiplayer first-person shooter games, and Emma is a fan of like what's the word I'm looking for? Visual novels. Like visual novels and rhythm games. Those are her two favorites. And then with songs, like genres, we're gonna say. Okay, let's see. Okay. Trinity listens to Nightcore and doesn't like to admit it. Axel listens to very generic rock music because that's just the kind of guy he is. Let's see. Destiny is a huge fan of idol groups, like K-pop and stuff like that. And Destiny is the person that everyone thinks is a metalhead, but she's actually a huge fan of this one pop singer. And she also does not like to admit it. She refuses to let anyone know that she's a fan of this one pop star. This one like Taylor Swift kind of pop star. She's just like she's a stan of that person and she refuses to let anyone know. So I hope that answers your question. Did I get all this? Yes, but let me add just a little detail here. What's in here? Wait a minute. Let's put that down. 2. Let me check something up here. Okay, it's fine. Screen. Post. I need to snap real quick. Down. See that. And there we go. Let me just do this real quick. And one more thing I want to do real quick. Let me go here. Let's see. Before I finish here, I just want to do one quick thing here. Let me do that. That white. Yeah, let me just do that for all of these characters here real quick. Just to help them pop out a little bit more. For now. I'll probably keep this. Okay, we get it load. Put that there. And one more. Come on. Stop lagging. Okay. Well, there we go. There's our 4 characters. Here's our original sketch that we started with. And here's what we created. I think these came out looking really nice, honestly. I really like these. But okay, let's now see real quick if I can find a good picture of like these characters as like a reference. I'm not gonna be able to find one for Felix because it does not exist. There is not a reference for these characters on this computer, sadly. Okay. Okay, let me set something up real quick so I can give you a reference of at least 3 of these characters, but I want to switch screens real quick just so I don't show anything that I don't want to show. So just give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to keep talking. And then I'm just going to set something up real quick here. Let's see. Open here. Let's see. So yeah, how are you guys? How did you get... You like this stream? It's fun? I really enjoy doing this. Let me go here. Do that. And did I really not save that? What I did? Wait a second. Okay, well. Why is the music lagging? Oh god. Okay, that works. Okay, let me switch back real quick. Alright. These are the current designs of my 4 characters. Let me just set up a thing here real quick. So yeah, so this is what Gabby currently looks like. She has now been merged with Trinity, and her name is just Trinity, because Gabby is pretty much snapped at this point. But this is what version of her exists now. So if we just zoom in a little bit here, got her design right here. Oh, did that work? Okay, there we go. This is Destiny right here. So yeah, like, she's only ever been drawn once with long hair, and after that she now just has short hair. So like, literally, this next time I drew her, she had generally this hairstyle. Although I don't think she had one of her eyes covered until much later. Like, I was messing around with this a lot. Like, the hairstyle changed subtly a lot after it became short, but after, her outfit has also changed a bunch. Like, she's had a ton of different outfits before this. But yeah, obviously I don't have Felix. Felix no longer exists, but this is Emma. She's changed a decent amount over time. I don't have an image on this computer of her first design, so I can't show that to you. Sorry. And yeah, and then this is Axel. He's obviously changed the least. Like there's been subtle changes here and there, but he's mostly the same. Like his personality has been what changed the most. But yeah, other than that, not much. But yeah, uh, that's pretty much the stream, I think. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Uh, I had a lot of fun with this. Like, this was really enjoyable. I love drawing characters and doing stuff like this. So yeah, I'll definitely be finishing this off stream. So if you want to see it, make sure you go follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. That's where I also post all. So yeah, this will probably be done for the next few days. I definitely want to finish this so I can post it sometime soon. But I also have other things that I need to work on, so we'll see where I get the time to work on this. I'll definitely try and get it done in a reasonable time, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, if you enjoyed uh, and you're watching right now, make sure you follow if you're not already. You can also subscribe too. Thank you for the head tap. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're not on YouTube, make sure you go follow my VOD's channel. It's where every single VOD for every single one of my streams gets posted. Fun fact, actually, I forgot to mention, my last alt stream is actually now my most viewed stream VOD. For the longest time, it was the first Sonic Frontiers episode, but now it's my mute alt stream. Well, my mute animating stream, I mean. So that's pretty cool. Alt streams definitely seem to be pretty popular, so make sure you stick around for my next one, because that's probably going to be next Saturday. But yeah, so that's next week, but I guess my next stream in general is going to be on Monday. Same time, around 8 p.m. And I'm probably going to be continuing Terraria. And also, if you don't mind me announcing it, that I might not be continuing the Terraria playthrough at least next week. It's probably still going to continue, but next week I think I might be doing a multiplayer Terraria stream with Do as a Dino, who is in chat. It's been pretty much the only person chatting, so we figured I had to get multiplayer to work, so might be doing that on Monday. So look forward to that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I want to say. So let me see if there's anyone I can raid. Oh, no one's online. uh, you know, it doesn't look like there's anyone online that I could raid right now. I mean, we could always raid a bigger VTuber and just see if they notice. But if you want, do you think we should try that? Should we go there to try? Do it. Okay. Looks like we've got who's most likely to notice us here out of the 3 people I'm following that are live? Let's Let's raid Bao. Bao is playing Fall Guys. Uh, slash raid Bao. Bao is another VTuber I'm following. 2.6k viewers right now. You'll probably notice the 5 people on this raid. So yeah, let's do that. See, did that work? It did. Okay, so yeah, everyone get in this raid. Everyone get into the raid and make sure you, yeah, make sure you, say, hey, stay awesome raid, or Vespa raid, either or. If you have the emotes, use it as well. I think there's only 2 of us here that can use the emotes, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye! Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. I think you might have been able to hear that. Well, goodbye.